crisis of global warming is real. The Antarctic ice shelf continues to break up. The Dead Sea water level is showing signs of continuing water loss, and the Gangotri and Khumbu glaciers have been found to be shrinking at an alarming rate, just to name a few of the disastrous effects on our planet. Global warming is also causing the climate to change. According to Professor Barry Brook, Director of the Research Institute for Climate Change and Sustainability at the University of Adelaide in Australia, climate changes associated with global warming are taking place at a much faster rate than previously predicted. How can we stop global warming? What is the solution? In light of the scientific evidence stressing the grave state of our planet caused by climate change and the urgent need for immediate action, Supreme Master Ching Hai affirms the important message she has been delivering for over the past 2 decades. We must be vegetarian, meaning an animal-free diet, and we must practice sustainable living. The significance of a vegetarian diet, one that is animal-free, is further supported by the 2006 UN report Livestock's Long Shadow, which states that raising animals for livestock generates more carbon emissions than all of the world's transport combined. In fact, farm animals also release other noxious gases, including methane, a gas that is 20 times more lethal a greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide. After over 20 years of sharing her knowledge on how to live a balanced life while pursuing a spiritual path, Supreme Master Ching Hai continues to dedicate her time and effort to uplift and enhance the life of all beings. Motivated by her unconditional love and overflowing compassion for our planet and its co-inhabitants, humans and animals alike, Supreme Master Ching Hai selflessly accepts invitations to share her insights and wisdom on the topic of global warming and climate change, such as at gatherings with our association members, symposiums, or via video conferences and the like. To address the urgent issue of climate change and how to stop global warming, our association members in Bangkok, Thailand, hosted the SOS Stop Global Warming Act Now conference on October 11, 2008. The Global Warming Seminar began with lectures by distinguished representatives from the Asian Institute of Technology, a former NASA scientist, the United Nations, and the Thai Parliament. Supreme Master Ching Hai was invited as the guest of honor. She graciously provided time to answer questions from the attending dignitaries, many of whom were from the academic community and government. Recently, Nation Channel, Thailand's major national television channel, and Porn Prapai Swakia, a widely read newspaper in Thailand, reported on the conference and the important message of vegetarianism to stop global warming. We now invite you to enjoy the Stop Global Warming Act Now conference on the outskirts of Bangkok in Pathum Thani, Thailand on October 11, 2008, with Supreme Master Ching Hai as special guest of honor.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to welcome you with the Thai dance called Rida Pinihan. Please enjoy. Thank you. Welcome to the Stop Global Warming Act Now seminar at the Asian Institute of Technology, Pratum Thani, Thailand. Presented by the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association. The purpose of this seminar is to share information on global warming, what causes it, how it affects us, as well as ways we all can help reduce its effect. The global warming crisis has been creeping up upon the past few decades. Now we have reached a critical point where the situation is become dire if we don't do anything to alleviate it. As the global temperature rises, it causes increase in natural disasters worldwide, such as flooding, drought, landslide, earthquakes, and cyclone. Change in the local environment, which also causes change in biodiversity of animal and plant life, including mass extinction of various species. Finally, and most importantly, at the extreme, the destruction of life on Earth as we know it. During this critical time, Supreme Master Television was set up by founder Supreme Master Ching Hai, aimed at providing constructive and informative news program. Due to the seriousness of the global warming crisis, it receives extensive coverage on Supreme Master Television with news and programs on what causes it, why it is happening, the latest research, and most importantly, ways we can reduce it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to say that we have our honored guest here. Please warm welcome Supreme Master Ching Hai live on teleconference.
Hi everybody. How are you? สบายดีหรือเปล่า
สบายดีครับ Thank you and a very warm welcome from Thailand, Master. We are doing the Stop Global Warming Act Now seminar right now and we are very happy that you can join us today.
Thank you for all this work and thank you for your love. And thank you all the guests that have taken time to come and join us in this very beautiful occasion. May Buddha bless you all.
Thank you so much, Mother. If it is okay, can we start the question and answer session with you, Master?
Of course.
Thank you very much, Master. Our first speaker is Professor Sudip K. Rashid. He is a Vice President of the Asian Institute of Technology.
Hi, hello sir. How are you, Mr. Sudip?
Okay, this is the question I had, which I would be very happy to receive your response on.
Yes, Professor.
Citizens of both developed and fast developing countries like China and India desire a better quality of life and the associated consumption patterns. From a climate change point of view, how do we expect to scale down?
We don't really scale down much. Anything is more likely to scale up, in my point of view. Because even if we want to scale down, it's only scale down one bad habit. That is the habit of meat consumption, which is not healthy anyway. Yeah? If we just leave the animal product alone, then everything else will take care of itself. Because if we leave the animals' products alone, then we have the non-violence atmosphere, peaceful atmosphere. And so we will gain a lot and our scale will go up. Like, for example, more noble heart and more compassion, more healthy, longer life, and above all, we save the whole planet with all beings on it. And that is a very, very noble goal. And life will become better all the time. So we must choose what's best for ourselves. we must choose survival first in any case. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Master, and thank you, Professor. Our next question is from Dr. At Ong Chumsai Ayutthaya. He is a former NASA scientist, former Thai parliamentarian, and educator.
Yes, I just like to ask a simple question.
Yes, Doctor.
When will the crisis of global warming hit us, and what is the actual cause of this global warming?
Thank you, Doctor, for asking this. According to all the reports every day, Dr. Ayutthaya, we have been hit by the climate change already. It's just in a different areas of the world. And so we do not see the total impact of it at one time. Anyway, if we are not doing anything more than right now, the worst will come still. Approximately 4 years, sir. I think you know already also. And if no one had turned to the compassionate lifestyle, then the bad retribution, as we sow, so shall we reap, will be upon us. According to this collective bad karma, none of us will survive, or very few of us will survive. The actual cause of the global warming, I think, being a scientist yourself and working for NASA before, I'm sure you're more informed than everyone else in the room. I think you're just asking this question for the sake of everyone else who are not so sure. So I think according to the law of the universe, the law of cause and effect, the law of action and reaction, we will be reaping what we have been spreading. So all the anguish, crying of war victims, of oppressed victims, of the innocent beings from the deep jungle to the vast sea, from developed country to a less developed country, all this suffering, laments, engulf the earth right now and cover the planetary atmosphere and piercing even to heaven. So how can we reap any better reward if countless beings grovel in agony and suffering that even hell would pale in comparison? You are a distinguished scientist and parliamentary member. I think you know already the answer, sir. And when it hit us, well, it's already hitting us, but I am not sure how much worse it will become. I pray that we, as the human race, wake up and take action quickly, really quickly, like yesterday, so that we will not have to bear the worst consequence that is awaiting us. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Master. Thank you, Doctor. Our next question is from Dr. Montri Kitmani. He's head of the Department of Plastic Surgery, Sirirat Hospital.
Good afternoon, the Supreme Master.
So he's the one who makes people beautiful, huh?
Thank you. How can we reduce the habitual killing for food?
People think that meat is good for our health, but it is very wrong because according to all the research, medical and scientific research, meat is the major cause of humans' fatal diseases and premature death all over the world. And meat is the major cause of global warming, according to scientists right now and even UN report. We have suprememastertv.com for more details. Even dairy products like milk are also responsible for many fatal diseases and harm the environment. Even in all the religious scriptures, we are advised to abort the abominable meat-consuming harmful habit. Meat consumption is responsible for heart disease, for cancer, for diabetes, obesity, and environmental destruction. And it pollutes most of the water bodies. It deforests the lungs of the earth. And it consumes 85% of world soy product. And even 40% of the grain that's supposed to feed the human instead of feeding cattle. Yes. Cause war, hungers, and wars. 80% cause of global warming. And that is already scaled down. Otherwise, some scientists say it costs 95% of global warming. Doctor, you are responsible for making people beautiful. But meat is not very conducive to people's health, even beauty. Please tell your patient, don't eat meat anymore. Thank you, doctor. Thank you so much. And I wish you all the best in your noble work to making people happy in your reconstructive surgery career. Buddha bless you.
Thank you very much.
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lowers blood pressure, lowers cholesterol levels, reduces type 2 diabetes, prevents stroke conditions, reverses atherosclerosis, reduces heart disease risk 50%, reduces heart surgery risk 80%, prevents many forms of cancer, stronger immune system, increases life expectancy up to 15 years, higher IQ, conserves up to 70% clean water, saves 80% of the cleared Amazonian rainforest from animal grazing. A solution for world hunger. Free up 3.4 billion hectares of land. Free up 760 million tons of grain every year, half the world's grain supply. Consumes 1/3 fossil fuels of those used for meat production. Reduces pollution from untreated animal waste, maintains cleaner air, saves 4.5 tons of emissions per U.S. household per year, stop 80% of global warming, plus more.
Save your life. Be veg. Go green.
We go to our next questions from Mrs. Kanika Sirikantrakorn. She is a president of the Associate Judge of the Juvenile Court.
Please.
Yes, Master.
Hello. Sawadika.
Sawadika. The question is, how can you persuade everyone in the society, including not only the leaders of the country, communities, spiritual leaders, and the lay people, but also those who are poor and uneducated, to turn around and start seriously helping and taking care of the environmental issues such as global warming?
Yes, Madam, I think the government must reinforce new law and make information available to all corners of the world. Each nation must take responsibility to explain to her people about the importance of survival project. The human has to survive first before we talk about anything else. So the government play a very important role, and also the media, if we can have their blessing. People will understand if the government explain it and make all the information available. No matter how uneducated, people will understand because it's concerning their life and death. We must make grassroots seminar to offer evidence and logic and the solution to the global warming. You see, in the case of imminent disaster, the government would evacuate people in no time. And in the case of war, people are always informed how to protect themselves. And the government even recruit new army members so that they can go out and protect the country or go out to war. So in this case, it's even more urgent than war. I'm sure the government will have a solution to it. I'm sure the people can be informed anywhere in the nation. So the government has the power that invested in them to do this. So I can only beg the government of the world to please use their mighty force to rescue the planet. Thank you. May God bless us.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you. And then I have another question.
Please.
Cattle farming is one of the causes of the global warming. But for those who live and well-being depend on the occupation, what should they do?
Yeah, good question, madam. Good question. They can grow organic food, Kuan Yin. Right now, organic food is very in and it's very healthy for everybody and it's very big demand. Also, we are short of food. We are already being informed of that. Raising livestock make us more short of food even. Yes. So organic farming use less water, less time, less labor, and produce more in abundance and healthy food for all to enjoy. In our association, we have many members who are doing organic farming, and it's proven that anyone can do it. Anyone who's interested can log on to our website to know all the information how to do organic farming. It's so easy, so simple. Don't even need much water at all. And the food grows so fast. And even one or two person can take care of many hectares without much problem at all. So we have the suprememastertv.com to inform everyone who's interested in it. It's not much capital needed even. And even if capital needed, the government should give them subsidies to help the organic farmer instead of using that to help the meat production, which is harmful to us. To help organic farming is helpful to everybody, including the farmer. So I think it's a very wise step. Thank you, Kuan Yin.
Thank you. Thank you so much,
Thank
Master.
you.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Next question is from Dr. Chaiwat Munjaran. He's a Deputy Executive Director, TGO Thailand, representing Mr. Prasert Sukh Chamonman, Director of the Office Natural Resources and Environment Policy and Planning of the Thailand Greenhouse Gas Management Organization.
Mr. Chaiwat is not here, so I'm asking the question for him. How should a community prepare for the upcoming effects of global warming?
We cannot prepare much. We can only wait and see because we don't know when it will strike us and where and what we can prepare anyway. Even if we stockpile some food and all that, it is not always helpful. It just makes the world food shortage worsen. So we can only rely on the good karma that we can create, and that we can do. We can save ourselves right now by turning into vegetarian diet, which is benevolent, which is very compassionate. And by being compassionate to others, heaven will be compassionate to us. The law of cause and effect is always very correct. So the only thing we can save ourselves is to be compassionate, to change into a more noble, benevolent lifestyle. No meat, no animals product. Then you can see immediately the weather will change. Everything will return to a more peaceful, abundant, because heaven is merciful. And we have to start to be merciful like heaven. Then we can experience heaven. There's no other way we can prevent such a disaster like this. That's the only thing I can tell you. The way we are doing right now are destructive by all means, physically, mentally, scientifically, morally, which is all wrong. We cause suffering to others. We cannot expect happiness in return. We have to do the opposite of what we are doing right now. Then the outcome will be opposite. What we have been doing, bringing us disaster and trouble and maybe mass destruction in the very near future. So if we want to reverse the course, we have to reverse our action, because every action provokes another reaction. So if we want to have a good result, we have to start doing good. Be veg, go green, and do good deed. Thank you, Kuan Yin.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you.
Our next question is from Associate Professor Sayam Arun Simarakot. He is a Vice President, Friends of the Asian Elephant, representing Ms. Soledad Salwala, a founder and Secretary General of Friends of the Asian Elephant.
Welcome.
Our foundation is dealing with domestic and wild elephants, but also not only in Thailand but also country around.
Oh, very good. Thank you for being so kind to the animals.
Yeah, thank you. People claiming that to capture wild animals and put them in captivity is justified. Do you think we should allow wildlife trade to go on because of what they claim? Global warming is harming them anyways.
You know the answer, sir. The answer is no, no, and no. Even global is harming us. We don't want to be chained and put into cage ourselves. So why such a logic? That is very illogical. So we should not allow any more of this cruel practice. Buddha will never allow this. Jesus will never allow this. None of the master of the Buddhas would allow this. So they belong to nature, the elephants or the wild animals. They should stay there. Even if we are not wild animals, we don't want to be chained and put in cage ourselves. So whatever done is done, but we should not continue forcing more free beings into cramped and suffocated environment. That is not correct. That is not natural to them. That is not intended from heaven. We are to be compassionate, like the Buddha's teaching. Because everything that we did wrong, people would say, oh, that is very inhumane. So we have to act like a human. We must be noble and kind. And we take care of the wild as much as we can, only what they need. But we should never put them in cages. Should never trade them, even wild birds and all that. They already do it. So whatever is already there, we let it be. But we should not make any new trade, any new allowance to capture these free beings and then imprison them. That is wrong. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you to hear your answer.
Our next question is from Mr. Piti Mongkalakun. He is an academic department of Communicable Disease Control, Ministry of Public Health.
Hello, Master.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, I'm so hot now because of global warming.
Yes.
May I ask you in Thai language?
Sure.
มีความเป็นไปได้ไหมครับที่จะท การเก็บกวาดหรือแปรสภาพคาร์บอนไดออกไซด์ที่ห่อหุ้มอยู่ในชั้นบรรยากาศให้เกิดความเบาบางลงครับ
Yes, there's a way. Vegetarian diet. Immediate reduce. What is in the atmosphere if we do not continue the way we are living our life right now, and we will not continue to overload the atmosphere, then it will decrease with time. Maybe long time, but it will decrease. And what important is not to create any more, or not so overwhelmingly that nature cannot handle. Nature can help to absorb some of the carbon dioxide, but we overload nature. So we have problem right now, and we continue to have problem if we are not doing anything to prevent further destruction of the planet. See, there are already some advanced science to capture CO2 and mix it with seawater to create cement. That will reduce CO2 used by other cement producing method as well, and also reduce new CO2 from polluting the air. It's in the making still, and I hope it will be beneficial and on time so that we have enough time to prevent the global warming. But still, any new technology takes so long to develop and to be in the market. So the best solution, the quickest, the most benevolent, that can change everything from black to white immediately is the vegetarian diet. Because compassion begets compassion. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Master. Our next question is from Mr. Tai An. He is a well-known Alaxis musician and an executive of the music branch of State Art Association.
Xin vô thượng sư cho con hỏi tiếng Việt nha.
Dạ được, xin nhạc sĩ cứ hỏi bằng tiếng Việt.
Dạ. Dạ trong lúc mà cái môi trường bây giờ đang thay đổi như vậy thì cái người ăn chay và người ăn mặn, cái sức chịu đựng, cái đề kháng của người đó, người ăn chay và người ăn mặn khác nhau như thế nào hay là như nhau? Dạ xin cảm ơn.
Người ăn chay dĩ nhiên có sức chịu đựng hơn và có cái sức đề kháng trong người tốt hơn là những người ăn mặn. Những điều đó thì khoa học và y học đã chứng minh nhiều rồi. Còn trong tất cả những sách vở thánh hiền để lại đều cũng có nói như vậy nữa. Tại vì mọi người không hiểu cho nên mới nghĩ rằng ăn mặn là tốt, ăn thịt là tốt. Thật ra khoa học và y học đã chứng minh hoàn toàn trái ngược như vậy. Chúng tôi có cái mạng lưới kêu bằng suprememastertv.com. Thì xin quý vị vui lòng log on để mà tìm hiểu thêm về cái sự tai hại của việc ăn thịt, ăn cá. Và để tìm hiểu thêm về sự ích lợi của việc ăn chay. Cảm ơn Thái An.
Thank you.
Some of the diseases related to meat consumption and or production. Swine flu. Cured meats and fish increase leukemia risk in children. Antibiotic-resistant superbug infections from a strain of Staphylococcus aureus, blue tongue disease. E. coli. Salmonella. Bird flu, mad cow disease or Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, 90% of the population at risk. Pig's disease or PMWS. Listeriosis, shellfish poisoning, preeclampsia, Campylobacter, Clostridium difficile, diseases hidden in healthy appearing livestock. Some of the costs of meat eating. Infertility. Eating just one serving of meat per day increases the risk of women's infertility by 32%, with additional meat consumption increasing the risk. Heart disease. Over 17 million lives lost globally each year. Cost of cardiovascular disease is at least $1 trillion a year. Cancer. Over 1 million new colon cancer patients diagnosed each year. More than 600,000 colon cancer related mortalities annually In the United States alone, colon cancer treatment costs about $6.5 billion US. Millions of people are newly diagnosed with other meat-related cancers every year. Diabetes. 246 million people are affected worldwide. An estimated $174 billion US spent each year on treatment in just the United States. Obesity. Worldwide, 1.6 billion adults are overweight, with 400 million more who are obese. Costs $93 billion US each year for medical expenses in the United States alone. At least 2.6 million people die annually from problems related to being overweight or obese. Environmental. Use up to 70% of clean water, pollute most of the water bodies, deforest the lungs of the earth, uses up to 43% of the world's cereal, uses up to 85% of the world's soy, cause world hunger and wars, 80% cause of global warming. Plus more.
Some of the costs of milk consumption. Bacterial microbes, pesticides and enzymes found in cheese derived from the inner stomach linings of other animals. Up to 80% of the calories in cheese are from pure fat. Breast, prostate and testicular cancer from hormones present in milk. Listeria and Crohn's disease. Hormones and saturated fat leads to osteoporosis, obesity, diabetes and heart disease. Linked to higher incidences of multiple sclerosis. Classified as a major allergen. Lactose intolerance. Plus more.
Our next question is from Mr. Din Tran Vu An. He's an 11th grade high school student, inventor of an affordable water purifier system.
Xin chào sư phụ ạ.
Chào An. Mạnh giỏi. Còn nhỏ mà giỏi quá hả? Yeah.
Dạ cảm ơn sư phụ. Sư phụ cho con hỏi là con người chúng ta ngày càng tiến bộ, ngày càng có những suy nghĩ cao hơn. Vì sao chúng ta không tạo ra một cái thế giới nổi trên mặt nước khi trái đất chúng ta chìm vào biển nước? Dạ con xin hỏi.
Good idea. Tốt lắm. Nếu vậy thì mọi người phải lập tức làm một cái thế giới nổi liền, giống như là ông Noah vậy đó. Thì mình phải làm thế giới nổi làm sao? Bao lớn, môi trường ở đâu, rồi phải làm cái gì nữa? Mình phải làm mỗi người một cái thuyền hả? Rồi mỗi con thuyền đựng mỗi thứ loài vật trong đó hả? Nhưng mà sao còn phải làm cái thế giới nổi gì, cái vườn nổi nữa hả? Làm cái nông trại nổi nữa hả? Rồi phải làm cái cây nổi hả? Nhà nổi hả? Rồi những cái phi trường nổi nữa hả? Làm những cái hòn núi nổi nữa hả? Chắc là vui lắm. Nhưng mà không có đủ thời giờ đâu cưng ơi. Nếu có thể làm được cái thế giới nổi như vậy thì cũng rất là hay, cũng rất là đẹp. Nhưng mà cũng hơi bất tiện hả? Tại vì cái thế giới nổi phải chứa đầy đủ dụng cụ, đầy đủ đất đai, đầy đủ núi non rồi cho nó đẹp đẽ. Chứ nếu mà mỗi người nổi lình bình trong một tấm ván như vậy không á thì nó cũng đâu có hay gì. Với lại đâu có đủ đất đai để mà trồng trọt cho mọi người hả? Đâu có đủ đất đai để mà đầy đủ cho những con vật nó sống. Tốt hơn hết là mình giữ cái địa cầu xinh đẹp của mình đây. Nó có sẵn rồi, rất là đẹp đẽ, phong phú và đầy đủ mọi dụng cụ, tất cả mình đã có sẵn sàng rồi. Thì chỉ cần ăn chay thôi là mình giữ được tất cả địa cầu. Tất cả những gì trên địa cầu đều giữ được hết. Mà cái đó là cái phương pháp rất là nhanh mà mỗi người đều làm được, không cần phải kỹ nghệ, không cần phải những cái phát minh gì mới cả. Rồi trong khi đó mình có thể còn giữ thêm xe cộ rồi để đi đứng như thường cho tới khi mình tìm những cái phát minh mới hơn để cho con người sử dụng. Cảm ơn An nha. Đi về ăn chay, biểu mọi người ăn chay đi.
Cảm ơn sư phụ rất nhiều.
Our next question is from Mrs. Ratana Ratcharurak. She is a senior hydrologist, Department of Irrigation.
I'm asked on behalf of Ratana. Could you explain to us what the Earth simulator is and what do you think is would forecast in 100 years' time? Thank you, Master.
This is a new scientific toy. from the great brains of the Japanese. Yeah, according to information, the super engineers of Japan have built a replica of our planet with the fastest and most powerful computer exist. And the purpose is to observe the atmospheric change and the movement to predict our future and environmental fate. Yes. There's supposed to be the total report at the end of this year, so you should wait and see, huh? Whatever the forecast, I don't think it's very good to hear if we are not doing anything constructive. Yes. So our behavior is very important. Yes, the Buddha say that if you want to know the future, you look at the present. Yes. So we have to be kind, loving, and save lives. Mean no eating animals, no using animal product. Then from that good merit, our lives will be spared. Our children's life be safe. Because as you sow, so shall you reap. We have good karma, we reap good benefit. The Buddha always teach us to be good, be kind. Thank you, Kuan Yin.
Thank you, Master.
I'm also waiting to see what they say about our planet. Yeah, from the simulator.
Our next question is from Ms. Roger and Suk, Aerodrome Safety Officer for Aerodrome Standardized and Safety Division, Airport of Thailand Public Company Limited.
Good afternoon, Master. โปรดตอบคำถามที่ว่าแนวทางการลดมลพิษทางอากาศยานและการป้องกันที่สามารถปฏิบัติได้โดยผู้ปฏิบัติงานด้านการบิน Thank you very much.
If we stop eating animals and be kind to all beings as well as our environment, then we still can keep the existing aviation industry the way it is. Until some better invention, we still have time for that. If we change to vegetarian diet, we can keep everything, not just airplane, but everything else, transportation, car, ship, until we have better one. Even if we don't have better one, this is just a very minimum CO2, and nature can absorb and dilute it for us. It's just the meat industry that causes the most pollution for the planet. That the planet is overloaded. Nature is overloaded. The ocean is overloaded. So everything warm up because of meat and animal products. So airplane is a very small thing. So if we stop the meat production, if we stop eating meat and harming the animals, the good benevolent atmosphere will change everything into a beneficial planet for us. Even before our planet was good. But if we change into vegetarian diet, this planet will become a paradise, will be plentiful, will be peaceful, will be very happy for everybody to live on. So we stop the meat first, not the flight. But anyway, of course, it would be good if we have time to invent something new to stop the CO2 from the plane or from other transportation. But that is not urgent. That is not urgent at all because the pollution from transportation, including airplane, is minimal compared to the pollution that produced by meat. But for your information, in New Zealand, Air New Zealand is retrofitting its planes with the wingtip devices so that they can reduce the drag and therefore saving a lot of fuels and reducing carbon dioxide as well. So other industry, other flight, other air can profit from this information from Air New Zealand. But it will take some time, all this, huh? And meanwhile, I don't know if we have enough time to wait for the new invention. So the best, the fastest is vegetarian diet. Thank you, Kuan Yin.
Thank you, Master. Our next question is from Miss Porn Papai Rua. She's a new reporter from Delhi newspaper.
Welcome, Mr. Rukyo.
ก็คือมีคำถามว่าเรารับรู้มาว่านักวิทยาศาสตร์ทั่วโลกเนี่ยสรุปว่าปัญหาโลกร้อนเนี่ยมันจะเกิดวิกฤตคือเรื่องของน้ำท่วมแล้วก็เรื่องของโรคภัยต่างๆตามมาค่ะก็มีข่าวว่านักวิทยาศาสตร์ก็จะไปหาที่อยู่ใหม่ให้มนุษย์คือเป็นดาวดวงอื่นที่ไม่ใช่โลกนะคะตรงนี้ค่ะอยากทราบว่าท่านอาจารย์นะคะมีความรู้หรือว่าจะเล่าเรื่องของความคืบหน้าการหาแผ่นดินใหม่คือดาวดวงใหม่ของมนุษย์ยังไงบ้างค่ะขอบคุณค่ะ
Miss Rukyo, we cannot run away from bad karma. We cannot run away from the consequence of our actions. We have to pay, you know that. So if we don't want to have the bad consequence, then we have to create good action. So anyway, in case you want to go to another planet, I don't think we are very far at it yet. Well, we have a couple of space stations. If that's enough for the whole planet, I'm not sure. And we have some crane camera on Mars and some dirt from the moon. That's what we have for now. And that's where we are, Kunying. It's not very optimistic, is it, Kunying? Where do you want to go? We have to be vegetarian, be compassionate. Then everything will turn around. Because good karma, loving atmosphere change everything. You know that. Thank you, Kunying.
Thank you, Master. Our next question from Mr. Sathon Sanpipat. He's a strategic planning and business development manager, Management System Certificate Institute.
Hello, Master.
Hello, Mr. Sanpipat.
ปัญหาภาวะโลกร้อนควรเป็นวาระแห่งชาติหรือไม่และถ้าควรจะเป็นเราจะต้องดำเนินการอย่างไรครับ
First of all, and foremost of all, we should use government system to encourage new project, like new level of citizen cooperation. Namely, we must let people know it's urgent now and it's time to stop global crisis. Time is short and we must all act as one to save our world from disappearing, to save our lives and all the lives on the planet. Everything else takes too long. I have told everybody many times, technology takes too long. Even if it helps, it takes so long. So the fastest and easiest way is to stop animal products and to stop consumption of it. Then we will have more time to develop better technology and scientific advancements. If we stop livestock raising and cruel practice on human and animals, the result will be miracle. The result will be almost immediately, within few weeks. If everybody stop eating meat right now, 8 weeks' time, the weather will change into a benevolent one, immediately changing. Everything that has been damaged will be returned to normal in 8 weeks' time. If everybody on the planet stop eating meat and turn into compassionate heart, then the result will be immediately. It's just like we want to go south, but we are heading north. So the only way to see the south is to turn to the opposite direction and head south. So the way we are doing right now, we are killing animals, killing human. It's not benevolent. It's not respecting lives. It's wrong. So if we want the opposite effect for ourselves, for our life, we have to do the opposite. That is very simple and logical. And everyone understands that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Master. Thank you, Mr. Sanpipat. Our next question is from Ms. Dusadi Arunraktawan. She's Relief and Public Health Bureau. As a representative, Ms. Ampa Vajrayongtakul as a nurse.
จากที่อาจารย์ได้เรียนให้พวกเราทราบให้เปลี่ยนจากการปศุสัตว์มาเป็นพืชอินทรีย์นะคะในประเทศไทยเนี่ยเป็นประเทศที่เกี่ยวกับการกสิกรรมซะส่วนใหญ่แล้วก็สำนักงานของเราเนี่ยก็ทำงานเกี่ยวกับช่วยเหลือผู้ที่ประสบภัยต่างๆในระยะหลังๆที่ผ่านมาเนี่ยเราพบว่าอุทกภัยในประเทศไทยเนี่ยมีมากขึ้นตอนนี้เวลาเกิดอุทกภัยเนี่ยนะคะก็จะทำให้พืชจากนาข้าวหรือว่าพืชจากที่ชาวบ้านปลูกเอาไว้เนี่ยเสียหายเกิดการเน่าเสียทำให้เกิดก๊าซมีเทนเนี่ยเพิ่มมากขึ้นในความคิดของอาจารย์เนี่ยจะมีแนวทางหรือว่าหนทางทางไหนบ้างไหมคะที่ว่าจะทำให้มันดีขึ้นนะคะขอบคุณค่ะ
I have told already. Yes, of course, the vegetarian diet. Yeah, everybody turn to organic farming instead of cattle raising. But you see, Thai is not just an agriculture country. Thai is a Buddhist country. Buddhism is Thai national religion. So Thai people should follow the compassionate way of the Buddha's teaching. Buddha was an ardent advocate of vegetarianism, the loving and kind way of life. Compassion, compassion, compassion. That's what Buddha taught. So, Buddha taught the law of karma, the law of cause and effect. So, if we want to have an apple tree, then we have to plant an apple seed. If we want safety and long life, we must care for the safety and long life of others. In many sutras, the Buddha told his disciples not to eat meat of any sentient beings. He even went so far as to say that if in the future anyone who eats meat, they are not my disciple. Think about it and change the way we live our lives so that our lives will be spared and the life of our children will be safe and happy and live in abundance. We have collected some saying of the Buddhas from various Buddhist scriptures about this. Please see SupremeMasterTV.com for more details and which sutra the Buddha say what about vegetarianism.
Thank you very much.
Thank you also.
Thank you, Master. Our next question from Dr. Darika Kingnet. She is Assistant Director of Emerging Infectious Disease, Ministry of Public Health.
สวัสดีค่ะท่านอนุตราจารย์ค่ะในช่วงที่ทะเลน้ำแข็งที่ขั้วโลกอาร์กติกมีปริมาณลดลงอย่างรวดเร็วก็ในขณะเดียวกันก็มีโรคติดต่อจากสัตว์มาสู่มนุษย์ที่เกิดขึ้นใหม่หลายสิบโรคอย่างเช่นโรคโบบ้าโรคไวรัสนิปาและโรคไข้หวัดนกซึ่งสาเหตุหลักมาจากการที่มนุษย์เพิ่มการผลิตปศุสัตว์ขึ้นอย่างมากในท่านคิดว่าการที่จะรณรงค์ให้ประชาชนลดการผลิตปศุสัตว์ลงมีความเป็นไปได้อย่างรวดเร็วหรือไม่และโดยวิธีใดขอบคุณค่ะ
Of course, Kunying. Of course, Doctor. Reduce livestock production, livestock raising will reduce the major cause of global warming, at least 80% of it. And it also reduces weather turbulence, reduce natural disasters, reduce fatal diseases in which animal consumption is the cause. You see, it's even scientifically and medically proven that people should adopt the life-saving habit of vegetarian diet and stay away from all animals' products. Then we will save the earth, save our lives, and the lives of our children and animals as well. We must turn to this beneficial diet, the vegetarian diet, the animal-free diet. Then everything else will be as you want. The earth will become a paradise. Nobody will ever lack anything. No one will go hungry. No war, no disease, no disasters, no global warming, nothing anymore except peace, happiness, and abundance. I promise in the name of the Buddha. It is like that. Thank you.
Our next question is from Mr. Piti Mongkalakun, Academic Department of Communicable Disease Control, Ministry of Public Health.
Welcome, Mr. Mongkalakun.
Hello Master
Hello.
เราควรคิดหาอุปกรณ์ดักจับก๊าซคาร์บอนไดออกไซด์จากปล่องก๊าซของโรงงานอุตสาหกรรมเพื่อให้เหลือคาร์บอนไดออกไซด์ปล่อยออกไปในอากาศน้อยที่สุดและควรออกกฎหมายให้ทั่วโลกนำไปบังคับใช้ด้วยครับขอบคุณครับ Thank you
Yes, it's a very good idea. Mr. Mongkalangun, it's a very good idea. If we can do it, and if we have enough time to do it, then it would be great. But I don't know if we can even filter poison, But it's a very good idea. I hope we can also invent this tool and also have enough time to apply it into practice. May Buddha bless us. But the best is vegetarian diet. No need to do much. Just avoid animal product. Live compassionately.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you.
Our next question is from Ms. Yawarin C. Chainan. She is a computer engineer in Bureau of Internal Revenue.
สวัสดีมาสเตอร์
Hello.
ประเทศไทยจะได้รับผลกระทบจากภาวะโรคร้อนร้ายแรงแค่ไหนและจะได้รับผลกระทบร้ายแรงที่สุดเป็นอย่างไรนะฮะและจะมีวิธีการใดที่จะให้ประชาชนได้รับรู้เกี่ยวกับเรื่องภาวะโรคร้อนซึ่งมีอันตรายต่อชีวิตและจะทำการประชาสัมพันธ์ให้ทราบได้อย่างไรที่จะเรียกร้องความสนใจให้ทุกคนร่วมมือกันอย่างจริงจังและช่วยป้องกันผลกระทบได้รวดเร็วยิ่งขึ้นค่ะ Thank you
Yes, Kun Ying. You could well imagine, through a daily report about disasters worldwide. Ask Thai people what they want. Ask Thai people if they would like to continue to survive and have a better life ahead. Then they should begin to live a real Buddhist way, to treat all with more respect and compassion. The Buddhist tradition is to revere and protect all lives, including animals. You see, remember the Buddha carried an injured lamb to the hill so that he did not have to suffer being beaten by the herder and so that he will not lag behind. How would he want any of his followers to eat it or any other beings even? So we should not emphasize the worst effect of global warming. We should not expect the disaster to come, but we should begin to focus on how to prevent this. We have to turn to the opposite direction, which is in the best interest of Thai people and the world. That is, again, to live a compassionate lifestyle, to be a vegetarian, better even, a vegan, meaning no animal product whatsoever, so that the benevolent atmosphere will envelop our planet. Yes, and of course, Thailand, with protection and blessing from heaven, we create a shield around us, around our planet, by a very compassionate, powerful, benevolent atmosphere. That is the only protection that is safe and everlasting. So we have to help spread this awareness of global warming and the survival solution. The government must inform themselves well and then inform her people. So together they can decide the best course of action to change the negative energy to a beneficial and merciful one. Then all will be saved and live happily now and in the future. We must live according to the compassionate teaching of the Buddha. Be veg, do good, and we can go green after. Thank you, Kun Yin.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master. We're going to next questions for Mrs. Suvarna Jungrungrung, Director of Policy and Bangkok Metropolitan Administration.
Hello, Master.
Hello.
บทบาทของทางผู้จัดเป็นกลไกที่สำคัญในการส่งเสริมในการป้องกันและแก้ไขปัญหาโลกร้อนนะคะคือเห็นว่าเป็นการช่วยเสริมสร้างศักยภาพในระดับภูมิภาคแล้วก็ระดับโลกที่จะช่วยแก้ไขปัญหาแต่สิ่งหนึ่งที่ควรจะคำนึงถึงในการแก้ไขปัญหาในเรื่องนี้เนี่ยจะต้องมีความชัดเจนของแนวทางความร่วมมือและการกำหนดเป้าหมายร่วมกันเพื่อให้เกิดความสอดคล้องนะคะเนื่องจากเรามีหน่วยงานภาครัฐของประเทศไทยหลายส่วนที่รับผิดชอบเรื่องนี้อยู่เพื่อที่จะให้เห็นผลเป็นรูปธรรมแล้วก็การที่ได้รับการยอมรับจากหน่วยงานที่รับผิดชอบและอีกส่วนหนึ่งคือจะส่งเสริมให้ผู้ที่จะต้องปฏิบัติตามเนี่ยเกิดความร่วมมืออย่างมีประสิทธิภาพค่ะก็เลยขอรับทราบความเห็นเพิ่มเติมจากท่านอาจารย์ในส่วนของตรงนี้ด้วยค่ะ
That's right. Thank you, Kun Yin, for your support. The people will stand behind their government wholeheartedly if they feel that their government acts in their interest, in their survival, to protect and save their life. The government must explain to their people this urgent situation and the best and fastest solution, which is the vegetarian diet. Then people will cooperate. In the case of war, people cooperate to go to war to protect their country. So in this case, people would cooperate with the government to save their lives. So it's really a unique opportunity also for world leaders to win the heart of their co-citizens and to show their heroic heart, a brave spirit of a leader. I wish all good luck in this united effort. Please just do it. Thank you.
Thank you, Master.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
We are going to the last questions for Mr. TNT Hao, our Luxis scientist with 7 inventions, Director of TNHS Ningpong Company.
Xin chào cô Thanh Hải.
Chào ông.
Làm cách nào chúng ta có thể giáo dục và xây dựng cái nhận thức cho thế hệ trẻ và đặc biệt là trẻ em về cái tình trạng ấm dần lên toàn cầu này, bởi vì cái thế hệ đó sẽ tiếp nhận cái hành tinh này từ tay chúng ta trong thời gian rất ngắn.
Rất đúng vậy ông Hào. Thì mình phải nói với họ, nói với những em đó một cách thẳng thắn và thành thật cái sự kiện đang xảy ra trên toàn cầu của chúng ta, sự hâm nóng toàn cầu của chúng ta, và nói cho các em biết mọi cách thức để mà phòng bị, để mà giảm bớt cái tình trạng hâm nóng toàn cầu và có thể là hoàn toàn chặn đứng cái tình trạng hâm nóng toàn cầu. Trẻ em, lòng của họ rất là ngây thơ trong trắng, dễ dàng tiếp nhận những cái sự cố vấn của những bậc lão thành. Cho nên chúng ta phải cẩn thận mà giải thích cho các em biết những điều gì để ích lợi cho địa cầu. Thì sau khi giải thích á, thì các em sẽ hiểu liền và các em sẽ làm ngay những gì mà quý vị mong muốn. Tại vì các em có lòng kính trọng đối với bậc trưởng thượng. Nhưng mà chúng ta phải làm gương trước. Chúng ta là những bậc lão thành, chúng ta phải làm gương trước cho các em, xong rồi chúng ta mới giáo dục các em được. Tại vì tuổi trẻ học bằng ví dụ, học bằng gương sáng nhiều hơn là lời nói. Cho nên chúng tôi nghĩ rằng những người lớn chúng ta phải làm một gương sáng, phải tích cực nỗ lực làm những cái gì mà tốt cho quả địa cầu để cho các em thừa hưởng cái gia tài tốt đẹp mà chúng ta để lại. Phải làm tất cả những gì cần thiết, dầu là sự hy sinh đó có lớn lao tới mức nào đi nữa. Nhưng mà thật ra chúng ta không cần phải hy sinh gì cả, chỉ cần bỏ miếng thịt xuống thôi, thay bằng miếng đậu hũ. Thank you.
Thank you, Master, for your enlightening discussion. We hope all make simple lifestyle change, such as become vegetarian to help save the planet. Thank you, Master.
I thank all of the participants, all the distinguished guests, and the organizer for this very meaningful event. I wish all of you the best of luck, and your countries the best of luck. And I hope that together we can save the planet by the most simple method, being vegetarian. Thank you so much. Buddha bless you. Heaven bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Master.
ขอบคุณค่ะ ขอบคุณมากค่ะ
ขอบคุณครับ. This concludes our seminar for today. We would like to thank you all for your dedicating your precious time to attend this seminar. So remember, be veg, go green, save the planet.
We must turn to this beneficial diet, the vegetarian diet, the animal-free diet. Then everything else will be as you want. The earth will become a paradise. Nobody will ever lack anything. No one will go hungry. No war, no disease, no disasters, no global warming. Nothing anymore except peace, happiness, and abundance. I promise in the name of the Buddha, it is like that. Thank you.